welcome back. Good to see you.
Hello, Alec. Good to see you, too.
All right, so let's begin with the biggest question. We know more than 1 million people have already voted in L.A. County. We've never seen voter turnout like this. Some people may be looking at their ballot right now, trying to make up their decision. What is the biggest difference between you and Jackie Lacey, the most important reason you want people to vote for you?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is, we need to move our criminal justice system into the direction of the 21st century. We cannot continue to do business the way that we did 20, 30 years ago and expect to have a different result. I believe that when you look at my work, you will see that not only have I enhanced public safety, but we've done so in a way that is much more both physically and socially responsible.
So when you say that, go to the 21st century, what specifically does that mean for the people of L.A. County? What's a real specific thing that's a difference between you two on that front?
Yeah, what it means is that we cannot continue to spend money the way that we have for the last 20 years in incarcerations and prosecutions and policing. We need to start understanding that about 50% of our work or more is involving people that are mentally ill, people that have substance abuse problems. We also need to understand that we need to use science and data in order to address not only public safety, but violent crime. So it's really embracing science, embracing data, and achieving safety that looks very different than what it has in the last 20 years.
Yeah, we asked Fox 11 viewers for questions. Here's a question from Anna.
How will you hold police officers involved in controversial shootings accountable for all the killings that are happening more and more each and every day by police officers?
That issue has really been at the center of this.
Yeah, and and it's a great question, Anna, and one of the problems that we have, with the current district attorney, which she really hasn't addressed this. And part of it is, there's a huge conflict between the way she takes money from police unions, her relationship with police unions, especially during this election, that really compromises her. One of the things that I would be doing differently, and I'm already doing it, is not only we would not take any money from police unions, but we're making it very clear. We're trying to actually create state law that would any district attorney or a candidate for district attorney that takes police money would be barred from addressing prosecutions of officers involved in that department. The second thing is that I am putting together a group of experts in the area that we will be looking at a lot of the cases that have been given a pass by the current district attorney, that we believe there's significant problems there, and we're going to reopen some of these cases. And then finally, I would be assigning special prosecutors to deal with these cases, at the same time that I will be working at the state level to create law that eventually would take this work away from the district attorney's office and put it in a separate office.
All right, we've got a question now from Marcellus Reynolds.
Hi, candidates. I've lived in LA almost 20 years, and for the first time, I'm considering moving. What are you going to do to make LA safer? Because right now, it feels like anarchy in the streets.
That's a great question, Marcellus, and I think it's important, first of all, to put things in perspective. Crime is at a historic low in this nation, it's at historic lows in the state. You have to travel all the way back to the early 60s to find the same rates of crime. Having said that, there is no question that in LA County, we have seen a jump of about 27% in violent crime since the current district attorney has been in place. And I believe that a lot of that has been done because of the failure to address organized crime and organize the drivers of crime in our community. During the same time that we saw violent crime going up in LA during this last 7 years, per capita violent crime in LA County actually went down. I'm sorry, in San Francisco County. I plan to apply the same principles of using data, using science, going after the major drivers of crime, and addressing the root causes of crime.
All right, I wish we had more time. Finally, a really important question, though. You spent so many years in San Francisco. Did you become a Giants fan, and are you rooting for the Dodgers now in the World Series?
Listen, I got beaten up for 10 years in San Francisco. It's good to be able to say I'm a Dodger fan now.
All right. Thank you very much. Go Dodgers. We appreciate it.
There you go.
Thank you for sharing your views. George Gascon, good to see you. Good luck with the election next week.
Thank you, Alec. You take care of yourself.